Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, Mom. Good afternoon, good evening. It's whenever you see this video. So I hope you are in your healthy conditions. So now here I am. I will present you my presentations about synthesizing articles and finding the research gap about my myth test. So I have searched on the Google some videos about this title, which is avoiding plagiarism using Mendeley in the higher education setting. So I found 5 articles, and most of them are from Pata AA. Yeah, we can see here the A article is Pata, the P is Pata again, and the E is Pata again, and D is Pata again. So the A1, the first one, I found it. The title is about avoiding plagiarism using Mendeley Indonesia Higher Education Setting. The journal is International Journal of Evaluations and Research in Education. The second, the title is Exploring Mendeley-Based Thesis Supervision Model to Avoid Plagiarism, and the journal is International Journal again. And I have put the full and then the page, and of course that the link for finding. And then furthermore, I found the different journal that is from Sarizan and friends. Sarizan, Ramasari, Aidan, Yulia, Herda, Eva Shafa. The title is The Use of Mendeley Application to Avoid Plagiarism, a case study in Indonesia's tertiary education. That is Jurnal Wahana Pendidikan. And the next is Pata Journals and Iskandar, and the title is Significance of Mendeley Usage on the Accuracy of Citations and References, International Journal of Humanities in Indonesians. And the last is this is from Salija Hidayat and Pata again. The title is The Mendeley Impact on Scientific Writing, the thematic analysis. Those are 5 articles which I could find. And the next is about my synthesizing. After reading 5 articles, and what I can comprehend is several articles show that the role of lecturers or supervisor is very crucial, is very important for the students. Moreover, in students' research writing, as we can see in the articles, as we can read articles A, B, C. I have given the alphabet A, B, C, D, E. So those 3 articles, that is A, article B, and article B, show that the roles of lectures is needed. So yeah, as the students, we need the role of lectures for avoiding plagiarism, because sometimes most of the case, because the students don't know, or they are supposed, or perhaps they don't understand that is plagiarism. So exactly that we need the role of the lecturers and supervisors so much. So continue. After the roles of lectures, as we can see, as well as the importance of holding seminars and workshops that can educate students about avoiding plagiarism. So in the several articles, it shows that the students need a seminar and workshops for guiding the students for avoiding the plagiarism, because without the training, we don't know, we don't comprehend it moreover without the seminar or and workshops. Even that sometimes we have the roles of the lecturers and the supervisors, but most of us are still need the training. Yeah, most of us still need the training for making us better. And the next is about the other articles. Furthermore, several other articles emphasize the importance of students knowing the use, the benefits, and the significant impact of Mendeley well and correctly in the academic writing. It shows in the articles D and E. For the ABC, it highlights the roles, mostly in the roles of the lecturers and supervisor, but in the D and E, it's more highlight in the awareness of the students for knowing how to use, how the benefits, how the crucial, and we need to know more from ourselves. Okay, the next is the research gaps. I could find several gaps which I can make it short based on 5 gaps. Number 1, research has only been conducted in the certain academic environments. As we know that the research is just in the several university and several environments. It's not stutter. It doesn't stutter. It doesn't stutter. And then mostly covering undergraduate studies with few studies examining the use of Mendeley to avoid plagiarism at the master's and doctoral levels. Most of the case were just in the on the undergraduate, but as we know, it's very possible in the master's, in the postgraduate, and the PhD, in the doctoral levels, there are plagiarism cases. So that is the gaps. So most of them is just like in the undergraduate, but there's no in the master's and doctoral levels. And then number 2, there has been no evaluations of Mendeley training. When I read it, I just found like the suggestions for making that seminar or workshop and the other training for the students, but there is no the real evaluations after conducting that kind of Mendeley training. We don't know about how many training or what is the impact, and then what is the evaluations after gaining the Mendeley training. That is the second gap. And the third gaps is there has been no discussions of Mendeley's ability to change the thinking about the academic writing. So sometimes, it's not sometimes, like most of the time, the students think, contemplate, reflect that the academic writing is very challenging, it's very difficult, it's very hard. But Mendeley can change that mindset. It's very possible that Mendeley discussion from Mendeley can change the thinking about the writing. But there is no that discussion yet, because as we know, if we want to improve the levels of academic writing, it comes back to the inner intention from the students. So exactly that mindset have the relation with the academic writing, because if we think that we don't have any motivations to do the academic writing. So exactly that it will become much harder for the students because their mindset is totally wrong from for the first time. So that is the importance of discussion to change the mindset, the thinking about academic writing. From Mendeley, exactly. Absolutely. And the fourth is it's the lack of mindset cultivations to fight plagiarism. So as we know, we need to cultivate the mindset of avoiding plagiarism because several of the students think that it's okay to do the plagiarism because the other is the other students are doing the same thing. So exactly that the article must show the must show the overcoming to solve this mindset problem, because as we know in this era moreover that if our friends do the easiest thing or the easier thing, exactly that the other will follow it because the result sometimes it can be the same. So we need to change that mindset because as we know that we are still in the developing country and the mindset the human research is still less. So some research must show about how to cultivate the mindset moreover in the avoiding plagiarism. And then the next is it is not well known how often students use Mendeley for writing articles. Yeah, I can say again that some studies they don't show about how often students use the Mendeley for writing. It just showed the the issues, the premise, the impact, the roles of the students, the role from the supervisor and the lectures, and then how the important, how to the significance usage of Mendeley, but it's not well known how often students use the Mendeley. So that is still the gap from some research. I can say we need to know is like how often that student needs to use the Mendeley and the impact. Is it um, do do the students just need to utilize the Mendeley after getting a revision or just in the first or every step of the writing? So exactly that I can just find it as the gap of the research. Okay, so those are what I can got from the article after reading 5 articles. Those are what I could get. Thank you so much, Mom Mega. I hope that your day is better every day. It's getting better every day. Don't forget to smile, Mom, because you need to face the RPL students. Okay, see you, Mom. And I say thank you very much for your attention. The last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.